my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and I'll be your host for tonight's show. This is season number 1, episode number 30 already, if you can believe that. And waiting in the green room is our special guest tonight, Mr. Chris Shaw. He is a collector, and he likes to customize a lot of 1/32 scale plastic toy soldiers. But before we get to him, let me introduce my panel of guests for tonight. Starting off with our Canadian rep tonight, John Salatellis. How are you doing, John?
Hey everybody, doing well.
Welcome back. You've been out for a while.
It's been it's been a week. Last week I wasn't there, but then we had the I believe the Saturday show with
Yep. Plastic General and
Plastic General and Jerry
from overseas. Yeah.
So, it's been feels a bit longer than it actually is, but
Right.
Hope everyone's doing well, enjoying the heat waves. Whoever is going through them, I hope your AC is working because mine's not. So.
You're lucky you're in Canada and not down south, dude.
No, well, whatever. It's pretty hot. It's like with a humidity, it's 38 degrees Celsius. That would be 84.
84.
I don't know. I'd have to do the calculation here, but it's pretty hot. But the basement's cool, so I'm good.
Right on. And my traveling partner from our road trip last week, Mr. Sexy himself, Rick Bradshaw. How you doing?
Good. 84, John. 84. That's nothing down here.
I know. I was
38.
say,
Sorry. No, it's not. 38 degrees. It's 101.
101 in Canada? Wow.
Really? We were down there when we were in Kentucky. The humidity was horrible.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
Well, it is. I'm giving you the humidity number, which
okay.
With the humidity is like 38, so it's 101.12 degrees Fahrenheit.
Today in New Hampshire was like, I think it got into the 90s. And after feeling that humidity in Kentucky, I was like, this is nothing. This is a
Oh, yeah.
Your 90 is different than ours down here in Virginia.
Yeah. So no biggie.
And coming from his bunker, some undisclosed location out Midwest, Mr. Joe Baker. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. It's nice, pleasant 84 here in Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And we have somebody else joining us tonight. Mr. Patrick Grain is back for another round. How you doing, Patrick?
Good. How is everybody? Hope everybody's
Good,
staying cool.
Yeah, right.
So,
I'm just talking about the heat.
yeah, I'm not sure what it is here. All I know is it's hot.
So well, it's nice to have you back, bro. Glad you be a panel member tonight. We got Mr. Chris Shaw waiting in the green room. Let me real quickly go through the chat room tonight. We got Lone Wolf here. How you doing, Lone Wolf? Big Boss Jack.
Hey, Big Boss, how's it going?
Yeah, Paul B's with us as always. He was there last night too. I think he thought it was a Tuesday, but it was Monday.
And Barb is here. Nice to see Barb.
My sister's here.
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald, as always, chiming in.
Cool.
Go through this. Am I missing anybody? Moondoggy's here. Thank you, Moondoggy.
Edmund, yeah.
All right. Well, I know we got more people than that because I see the number up there. So if you're first timer here and scared, Michelle just chimed in. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle D. Michelle, I got me out of my my comfort zone, man. I put some pictures up on your site there, Rick.
Yeah, those are
She
awesome.
said, "When you going to put some pictures up?" So I finally did. So
Good job.
I did it. So, all right. As always, let's go around the room and say what's new in your zoo. Anything you're new working on? Anything you new got in the mail? Patrick, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna go backwards. What you got
All
for
right.
us, brother?
So yeah, I got a couple Spira figures here. Hopefully you can see them. This is it's they call it an aviator, but I think they're supposed to be like oddball. So I'm working on a paint job right now. So he's in the process of being painted. Yeah,
That's definitely oddball.
yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is his boots. They're more like aviator boots, but that's
Oh, okay.
And then the other Spira, you guys recognize?
Yay!
Sure.
Hey, there he is. I got one too, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of them, so I'm gonna paint one up, and one I'm just gonna spray a solid color. All right. And then I got this little lady here. I figure I could probably use her in my Land That Time Forgot place that I'm putting together.
Oh yeah.
So I got another one coming also, a different lady figure. I just haven't got her yet.
And that was Spiria too.
Yep. These three were Spiria.
Spiria.
And then the other things I'm working on, I got to turn my camera around here. I'm not going to hang up. I know how to do it this time. There we go. So there's my Kelly's Heroes Bank. So I
love that.
Wow.
The two buildings that are actually next to it in the movie. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're ready to paint. And
what is
that's
that?
it. That's all I got.
Wow.
Cool.
That's all foam, right? Foam and wood.
Yeah. It's just insulation foam.
Yep. Very nice, dude.
Really good.
Yeah, they're coming out nice. I'm very pleased with the progress on them.
Can't wait to see your casino that you made.
Yeah, me neither. I can't wait to see it. Soon.
Right.
Soon.
Right on.
So,
Joe, what you got for us, buddy?
Well, let me see if we can see it or not. Last week I didn't have anything, but I remembered that a few weeks back I told you I picked up a real nice giant blue and the gray. And one of the surprises in the box was he had a complete set of the T-Cone Battleground
Accessories. Yeah.
accessories from their Civil War set. Apparently, he got the giant blue and the gray, and his brother got the cone set, and wasn't too happy. But
Can you hold some of those up individually?
Yeah, they're very cool. You know that. This is a little bunker piece,
And they're hard plastic, right? They're not.
These are hard plastic. They have a couple of these.
They're not vacuum form or nothing like that.
Logs. Yeah, they're hard plastic, very similar to the Marks accessories. Like 3 of these, little barriers, and they come with these vacuum form pieces. There are some vacuum form pieces, bell holes, foxholes,
Those are neat.
whatever, and a couple of tin little rock pieces.
Huh.
And let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, and some of the, I think, even better tree stumps than Mark's had.
Oh yeah, those are neat.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So those are kind of a cool little extra in that set. So haven't done anything with them. I just sort of made a little setup there on that cardboard, but that was just put them out. So that's relatively new in my zoo.
Very nice. All right, Rick.
Okay.
I know you got a new playset box that somebody gave you with
Yes,
Revolutionary War stuff in it.
that's upstairs. I didn't bring it down. I will show that next time.
So it made it back to New Hampshire?
Yes,
It didn't get damaged? All right.
I'm not going to say.
No, it did get damaged. I knew it.
Yeah. But so I'm going to show 4 figures. 2 of them are 21st century, and 2 are my new Marauder figures. Unfortunately, they're not 132nd; they're 118. But I'm showing these 21st century because these are the ones I'm going to send you, Paul. So this
Oh,
is
wow. Okay.
this is a German. This was the driver to my half track. Now, this is how I took him out of the box. Maybe he had a helmet. I don't know. I would think he would have a helmet,
Yeah.
but it disappeared if he had one. So he's a basic,
Yeah.
21st century guy. You can move him around, so he can. I hate these figures. I really
Dude,
do.
you know that brand new one that I bought, the patent one?
Yeah,
It broke his arm. So as I went to move it, his
yeah.
arm.
You gotta be
I
careful
was
with
like,
them.
damn, a brand new out of the box.
But this one's kind of neat. This guy came in the damaged loft, and I guess this guy is kind of hard to find
Oh, wow.
because usually when you buy the damaged barn or loft, they call it, this guy's not there. So he's pretty cool. Okay, and again, the articulation on these guys is so. He comes with his KR98
Yep.
and comes with 2 sets of arms, so you can change them around a little bit. Okay. So those are the 2 I'm going to send you. You can have them.
They'll go nice in that half track that I picked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will. They will. They'll look good.
Thanks, man.
So the other thing I bought from Kentuckiana was from Marauder Gun Runners, and I bought 2 Marines. And when you buy 1 Marine, you get all this equipment with them that you can make a rifleman with his Garand, or you can make him a BAR gunner. Luckily, I bought 2 Marines. So here's the.
Oh, you decked them out. Nice.
Yeah, I put them all together. Here's the.
That is cool.
I wish they had done the leggings right and put the pants down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they didn't. But he's pretty cool. He's got his helmet on, got his M1 Garand, got his bandolier. There is no all this stuff plugs in, okay, to the belt and stuff. All these like the canteen plugs in. There's little holes and you plug them in. There's no hole for the K bar. So I might have to make one because you got to have a K bar on your Marine.
So it came with a K bar, but no hole for?
Exactly. Yeah.
Really? Huh.
So this is your basic rifleman. This is very basic. The other thing you have to do is you have to pop him apart at his waist so you can get the belt on.
Oh, and then put it. Yeah.
Because the belt is one piece.
I got it.
And
So he got a hole in his back. Has he got a backpack?
Yeah, I'll show you the other one. So this guy is decked out with pretty much everything. And here's the BAR gunner.
With a soft cap on. Huh.
And it comes with this steel, the steel helmet and the soft cover. And BAR pouches, which are different than what the rifleman carries. And there's his full backpack. And
Yeah,
there's
that
his
looks cool
belt.
there.
So he's pretty well decked out, pretty good. The problem with these guys is, in this kind of figure, you got to heat them up and pop them apart so you can get the equipment on, and then you pop them back together. Now, if you keep doing that, eventually they don't stay together so good. They're never like from the factory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you change out the pouches and keep ripping them off the belts, eventually they don't stay. So I'll probably use, a tiny bit of glue and glue stuff on. And if I want to pull it off, I can just pull it off,
Yeah.
But not a bad figure. I mean, for 1/18 scale Marines, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me going on that 1/18 scale, dude.
Yeah.
We talked about that last night.
And he's got some extra, there's an extra port hole here. So you can add some, if you buy more extra canteens, you can add them on there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So not bad. Not bad.
And Marauder's pretty affordable too, man. They're
not bad.
what you get.
I will tell you that this BAR right here at the barrel was bent like this. And I worked it under hot water, and I just worked it, and I straightened it out. And you would think that this thing would just snap right off, but I worked it a little bit, and then I hit it with some cold water, and
And stayed straight.
yeah, it stayed pretty good. So if you're into 118, look up Marauder gun runners. Pretty good stuff.
Yep.
And then I have my Jeep.
Are you ready to go, John? You got some new stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I got a couple of things the last week. First thing was this from Matt at Hobby. No, was it? This is from eBay actually. Matt sent me the two new Mars sets, and I also got this Thomas gun. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna take it out because it's a Thomas gun dinghy.
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
holding the stuff together because I'm gonna focus.
that's
It-
cool.
It does come with 2 oars, and three crates, and they're all like they're not stuck together or anything. That's what I'm holding them, so it kind of looks like this. And you could there's another set that comes with 2 German oarsmen, but this one is just the it's just a dinghy, so you can use Mark's the Mark's paddlers actually go on this if you want, or any other figures you have, whether they be 3D printed or not. 3D printed or not. I got this from Pegasus. This their collection of this wooden barrel set. Painted. Yeah, they're really nice. I had totally forgotten that this one existed, so I sought it out, and comes in handy. You can never have enough barrels. And then from eBay again, I got from Lenhart, Father and Son Toys. I got a set.
Favorite people.
I got a set of the replicants. Oops, here we go.
Oh, replicants, yeah.
Replicants. Cantina, Cowboys, drinkers, whatever you want to call them. I already have a set, but my set did not include this guy, which was the. Let me see him.
Drunk on the ground.
Yeah, just sitting. The guy, the newer sets, at least the one that I had a guy just lying down and sleeping. So I really wanted this guy, so I had to get the set again. And it's 4 of them. It's not extremely pricey, but I mean replicants are slowly are gonna get discontinued because I believe the gentleman that makes them over in the UK,
Steve Weston.
Yeah, Steve Weston.
Well, Steve Weston, yeah, he sells them, but the actual maker, he's quite old, and I think he's gonna stop.
Oh, the designer, the
Yeah,
artist.
he's gonna stop making them soon. So yeah, these guys are great. The bar doesn't come with it. It's just a Mark's,
Yeah.
a Mark's bar. You guys all know this. Yeah. So these were the replicant set, and last but not least, I just got 1 shipment of. I'm just gonna show you the box. Okay, this is from Vista Print. So the new 2026 calendars and some mugs for Chicago. Just real quick, I just decided to make one this size, so it's for 2026, and the desk size.
Nice.
Like the
The
desk
standard
one.
desk size, along with some mugs, and the books are going to be there as well. Obviously, it's just that they're all done. They're I reworked a lot of filters on the pictures to bring out more detail, and make them look a little more hyper realistic. The kind of style that I like. And I'm just waiting to have them printed because right now they had a sale on. For some reason, I was trying to they had a 30% on, and I don't want to sell them for expensive. So I'm waiting for their price to drop so I can so hopefully by September they'll have another sale, at least at 20%, and I'll be able to have at least 10 books, 10, 15 books.
Yeah.
And, it's better to pre-order if anybody wants something. I mean, it's better to let me know beforehand to make sure that I have it and that he's not waiting. But if not, I mean, whatever's first come first serve, I guess.
Cool.
That's
You'll
it.
be at Chicago
Chicago, yeah.
the whole time, right?
Yeah, I'll be there from Wednesday.
Wednesday on.
Yeah.
Well, if I get enough people that want to buy my boxes, I might have to make the trip and drive it and not just fly out. I was just going to fly out for the show, but
Yeah.
I'm not. There's no way I can transport those boxes.
No.
I mean,
How many hours is it from where you are?
From
Oh.
here, it's like 17, 16, something like
Oh,
that.
it's not long, huh?
Do Your boxes come flat, Paul?
Yeah, but I still can't find a cheap carrier to even, you know.
No, I just meant how many you would get in the car.
Oh, I could get 100 in the car, flat. There's nothing in them.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I want to make sure they're bought and paid for before I truck them across the country and
Yeah.
have to bring them all the way back.
What's the what are the dimensions when they're flat? Like, you can just text me it later.
Yeah, it takes up. I have to drop the Jeep, and it goes from the back all the way to the back. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
for one box. For one box.
Oh, yeah, when it's flat and the sides are out. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's larger that way than if it's folded up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Paul or Ronald McDonald did have a cool question. He said, "Is Toy Soldier Depot still in business?
Yes.
Are they? I haven't bought from them in a long time.
I know they're on eBay, for sure. I was looking at a couple of things, to be honest with you. I haven't bought from the site in a while because usually I just email Gerardo, and it's just better that way. But I believe they are. I mean, I know he's on eBay, but I haven't been on the site for a while. But I think it's still on, if I'm not mistaken. I can check for you guys if you want.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I used to buy from them way back in the Bass, and now I just do BMC and CTS. I don't think I've really bought from anybody else. Joe, who do you buy from? You're eBay.
I do a lot of eBay, and then mostly at shows is where I buy things from.
Yeah.
The current issue stuff and things.
Patrick, you're more of a 3D printer guy, buyer.
No, I buy off of eBay.
All right.
I buy from Hobby Bunker.
Yeah.
I'll go right to the website though.
Yeah,
I'd rather go to their website than eBay.
Sure.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, Rodney's Dime Store Gallery. I buy a lot of stuff from him.
Yeah.
He has some nice sales sometimes on anything
Yeah.
that he can have sales for.
So
Yeah. So that
yeah.
Etsy. I get 3D printed stuff off Etsy.
Yeah, I've seen more and more people putting up Etsy stuff. Waiting to have some of those people on the show.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we got a guest we got to bring in here. If you didn't fall asleep listening to us BS about our stuff, we got Mr. Chris Shaw on here. Chris Shaw is another collector, just like us regular guys. He actually kept texting me on Facebook. He said, "Why don't you have this guy on? Why don't you have this guy on? Why don't you have this guy on?" I said, "Chris, why don't we have you on?"
Yeah, there you go.
And he's like, "Well, I don't do that kind of stuff." I was like, No. We're gonna have you on, and then I'll have all these other guys that you recommend. So here he is, Mr. Chris Shaw. How you doing?
Hey,
Good. How
Chris.
you guys all doing?
Glad you can finally make it, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. You don't have to be a dealer or a big time, vintage collector like Joe Baker. You can just be a regular dude, man. You just got to be a regular dude to come on the show.
Absolutely. That's what I am.
So tell us, man. I looked over a lot of the pictures that you sent me. You do a lot of customizing, which is kind of cool. I never really got into that. Can you tell us like when you got first started in collecting or the hobby itself?
Collecting, I would say I've been collecting since I was probably 5 or 6 years old. I'm 58 now. Been a big fan of the Marks MPC. That was a lot of available stuff to me when I was younger. Conversions, I probably started when I was probably 9 or 10. I would cut guys in half and take a lighter and melt two sides and glue them, stick them together. I've advanced from that over the years.
Yeah, right.
Joe probably remembers Ed Boris. I don't know if you guys knew Ed Boris from Chicago. I learned a lot from him with the pins and doing different variations of figures with the pin and glue and hot glue. So he taught me a lot. I never met him, but we became very good friends on Facebook and text message and stuff. So I learned a lot from him about how to do some conversions. And he was phenomenal at it. Mostly Alamo, some 7th Cavalry stuff, but he was really into the Alamo.
Nice. So what was your favorite growing up? You said you had some Marks. You had some. I mean, was there a favorite playset or a favorite era?
My favorite era was probably Fort Apache at the time. I had a lot of Timmy processed plastic Vietnam guys. Had a few Marks guys. And then when I was in 9th grade, I traded a Led Zeppelin album for a kid for a box of old Marks Cowboys and some World War II figures from Marks. And then I started to try to look for more Marks figures that I learned more about them and how they became to be. And probably my favorite set would probably be Fort Apache because it had pretty much everything you needed as a kid to set up a battle.
Oh yeah. Do you attend many shows?
Yeah, I used to go to the Hackensack show in New Jersey at the college.
Yep.
Been to a couple that were the old Dedham shows when that was in the Dedham area. Been to Gettysburg 3 times. That's a great show for plastic collectors.
Yep.
But mostly just those around. I'd love to go to Chicago. That's sort of a bucket list type of thing, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. I'm going to bring everybody in here so you can see everybody. I'm going to put you in the middle and ask away, gentlemen, if you have specific questions. And if anybody's in the chat room and they want to ask any questions, let us know.
Hey, Chris, where are you located at?
I'm in Stratford, New Hampshire, right on Bow Lake.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, when you do your conversions, how do you still do the conversions?
Yeah, absolutely. I do them pretty much a couple a week here and there. Different figures I get. Sometimes I'll do just a head swap. Sometimes I'll do like an arm. Sometimes I'll just take a bayonet, cut the bayonet off, and make it just a straight rifle, just to kind of give it different various of poses. It's a lot of fun. When
you're gluing them, are you just using a hot glue or any particular hot glue you're using?
Mostly Crazy Glue seems to work pretty good. Sometimes some of the figures, the gel. Okay.
Yeah. Because I do some conversions every now and then, but I can never get I can never get them to adhere just where they're not going to fall off if I accidentally bump them.
Right. So. Yeah, Crazy Glue seems to work good for me. I've had some that are probably 7 or 8 years old and they're still together. So
yeah.
I try to keep them separate. I don't put them in a bag with everybody else. I kind of put them in a box and kind of let like paper towels down so they're kind of not getting all squished together and stuff like that. But they seem to hold up.
No, all the ones I keep on the shelf.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm afraid that if I move them or something, I'm too rough with them, I'm going to lose an arm here and there.
Yep.
So.
Have you ever done conversions with Britain's Detail?
I have. I've done quite a few Britain's Detail figures. I've done a cowboy mounting on a rifle. I did the Mexican guy with the rifle over his head and the pistol. I cut his body in half and did a standing cowboy with a rifle. Done a couple hand swaps on some Britain's guys. The 2 guys with the Civil War guy with the sword and pistol. I cut off his sword and gave him another pistol. Sometimes I'll just take a guy and just cut his hand and give him a different sword. Or even if it's broken, I can drill a small little hole and put like a Timpo saber in it, or another Timpo pistol or something like that will work.
So you drill them in part of your process for that? Because
sometimes I do. Like if you get a guy from Britain's that's got like a broken hand or his pistol's broken all the way, the tip's broken off, you can just cut off the remaining piece and then drill a small tiny hole. And then you could stick either another Timpo pistol or a Timpo saber. It kind of just works that way.
How do you cut the figures?
Just an X-Acto knife. If you watch the Plastic General's conversion show, he kind of taught me something about how to just wiggle it back and forth, and it cuts it so much easier than trying to force it.
Yeah.
But the wiggling back and forth works great.
Yeah, cool.
Rick, I thought your first question was going to be that picture behind him. I thought you were going to say something about that.
I was going to ask him.
About Jaws?
Hey,
I remember going to see the opening of that and waiting in line, 1975.
Yep, great movie.
I never got in the ocean again after that.
I don't blame you.
I think you're still on mirror. There we go. That's better.
And what are those boxes behind you?
I got some Forces of Valor's figure tanks and the ambulance. I got the Iraq War P-109, I think it was called. And then I don't know if you can see, if I can move better here.
You can pull them up. You can brag them up. Closer to the camera, yeah. So you collect modern stuff as well, huh? Not just
I collect everything. Everything, 1/32 scale. It's hard to get that close.
A little glare, but it's not too
That's the elephant tank.
Ooh, cool.
Very nice. Wow, the ambulance. Yes.
Yeah, this is a great piece.
Great piece.
This one here.
Oh, it is modern, yeah.
Yeah, they did some good stuff with the Iraq and Kuwait War for Forces of Valor back in the late 90s, 2000s.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of stuff off of George Guerrero from Minutemen. Bought a lot of Forces of Valor off of him, me and my older brother.
Yeah, we've had him on the show. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I've known him for a long time, and he's been a big I've been a big supporter of all he's done. I'm not a big metal guy, but I mean, I bought a lot of plastic of him when he first started out on his own.
That was my next question. So, do you have metal mixed in with your plastics, or are you strictly plastic collector now?
No, just strictly all plastic. I have a few metal figures that I picked up. I have some from the Zulu line. My brother bought me a long, long time ago. And then I have a few of the Conti sets that I had that came with metal figures, like the Longest Day and the Stamford Bridge came with 2 metal figures, so 3 metal figures. And then I think I have a couple from the Bo Jess set. I think I had metal figures, or the Alamo had some metal figures.
Alamo had them, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a complete play sets from Conte and Barzo and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of Barzo. I have the Church of Bersaro. I don't ever pronounce that last word. Or the Battle of Bersaro with the Mexicans and Santa Ana.
Oh,
yeah.
Churubusco.
I have that set. I have the Wilderness set. I have a Davy Crockett Wilderness set. I have the lot of his figures. I don't have a lot of his play sets, but I do have all the Conti sets. I have Bo Jest. I have all the Longest Day sets. I have the Zulu sets. I have the Stamford Bridge set. I bought a lot of his stuff is just phenomenal.
Did you get the Bloody Omaha?
I have all the figures, but I don't have the set. I have multiple of all the figures, but I only have them in like one color, and I have a few figures in some other different colors that I've been kind of just collecting on the side. But
John V wants to know if you have any of the Conte Civil War sets.
I have the figures, but not the sets.
Yeah.
So, Chris, do you set everything up like big battle scenes?
Yeah, I do some of that a little bit. I mean, I do a lot of little things. Like I'll just do like a Western town set where there's a sheriff fighting a few outlaws or whatever, and or some Indians attacking a small fort or something like that. I don't have a lot of room because my wife doesn't really love my hobby too much, so I'm kind of isolated to a certain area of the house, and I don't have a lot of room to set stuff up. I wish I did, but I just like to tinker around with them, do some conversions, or take a guy and do a swap, or do something that's just a little bit different than the norm. But I just love the hobby. It's fascinating to me that the way these guys, sometimes I'll just, take them out and look at them and just amazed at how the detail and the articulation that's in the figure itself, but not the movable bit, but it's amazing.
So when we're talking about your personal collection, is it more odds and ends, or is it more like playset box? Like I do the playset boxes, as you know. I make sure everything's got a body. Are you more of like mismatch, or just go for?
Yeah, I've got everything. I've got like everything from Knights to Vietnam.
You're all over
through all era you can think of. I've got pretty much some of the oddball stuff that they really didn't make a lot of, but like Armies in Plastic filled in a lot of those voids. But I don't have a lot of play sets, Mark's play set. I have the Fort Apache carry-on one, and I have a little bit of the Western town. I have all the figures, and I have like all the character figures from like Matt Dillon and Johnny Ringo and all those guys I've picked up over the years. Some of those guys are just really well done.
Scooter Jay's got a comment.
Real ones or the copies.
Chris, is there any era? I know you got everything, but is there any era that you're more drawn to? Like, for example, if somebody told you, you know what, you're going to pick one era and that'll be it, and everything else has to go.
I got to thank Ed Boris for this. I think he got me to really love the Alamo. I kind of liked it because I went down there back in '97 and saw the original Alamo, and then I went to Breckenville and saw John Wayne's, and that kind of sparked a little bit of Alamo love for me. But then when I met Ed and got talking to him, and I bought a bunch of his conversions, and he taught me how to do some of the conversions he's done, I really fell in love with that era for some reason. I don't know. I'm drawn to it for whatever reason. I can't say.
Yeah. You got a couple questions from the chat room, if I can pull these in. Bruce wants to know, do you do conversions that represent different units or different countries? Is it, or just whatever you want to make, I guess?
Whatever strikes my fancy. Like, Civil War guys, if I see a guy that's got a saber and a pistol, I might try to, like I said, give him another pistol. Or if I see a guy with a rifle, I might cut his arm off and give him another pistol. It varies. I mean, I get an idea in my head of something, and then I just creatively go and try to do it.
Ronald McDonald wants to know, have you ever completed an entire range of a particular set? So like do you have all the Conte sets, even though you don't have all the boxes?
I have all of the figures he's ever made, including the resin ones he made from the Afghan set.
Yeah.
A lot of those are pretty breakable though, but I do have those. I bought a lot of figures more so than I bought play sets because I had a bunch of buildings and stuff, like I said earlier, with the BT buildings, and I had some other stuff that I collected over the years from going to shows and going to the old, Excalibur hobby back in Malden when that was around. So I did have a lot of stuff that I didn't really need some of the play set stuff. Plus they were pricey. I just love the figures more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
John said you need a couple of my playset boxes. We're working on that, John.
Yeah,
We're working on that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I showed him my D-Day one tonight. I think I got him. I think I hooked
that was pretty nice. What are you using for US figures for that?
Again, I got a mixture of stuff. Whatever I put in there. I got some Mark stuff. I do Mars. I throw in there. But if you saw my last video, I just mix and match and put in what I want, and then I paint them all the same color, so they color match, but they're not the same manufacturer. So
Gotcha. Yeah, they're very impressive.
thanks, man. Questions, gentlemen?
How much is that poster behind you?
I don't know. It's my son's poster. He's probably had that for about 10 or 12 years. Probably.
Okay. I have my own.
Yeah. I got a question for all you guys. See if you guys will recognize these figures. I'll try to my best to hold them up.
These are conversions now?
No, these are just straight figures.
Put your hand behind it to kind of focus it. That's a little better. He looks
Joe might know.
Looks like a Davy Crockett or
no.
He's World War II, isn't he? Or I can't,
I'd say
I'll do another one. Hang on a second. This might help a little bit.
Those are Japanese figures, right?
Yeah, Japanese. That's Airfix.
No.
That's a Mark's conversion.
No.
Atlantic.
No, they're Lido Japanese.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got one of every pose. I'll try to bring up another one.
So none of these
very
are conversions.
rare.
None of these are conversions. Oh, these are all Lido.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they made some really nice Japanese and some Germans. The Germans are kind of World War One-ish more than World War II, but they got some nice poses. But the Japs are really well done.
Oh, well.
Nice.
Huh. You got any of your conversions there you can share?
Yeah, I can show you a couple here. Like I said, some of them are just an arm swap.
Oh, there you go. That's the CTS German.
No, that's a Conti.
Okay.
D-Day.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy crawling with. Originally has a grenade in his arm, and I just cut it off his arm and gave him a rifle.
Yeah.
Now,
do you use different glue for the Conte because they're kind of rubbery?
Yeah, crazy glue seems to work, and sometimes even if you just heat them up a little bit, they tend to stick really well.
What are you using to heat them up with?
Just a lighter.
All right.
Oh, really? So these are all Conte conversions.
Yeah, these are all mostly Conti.
Doesn't it hurt?
Gary Dutko's work?
What's that?
Familiar with Gary Dutko and his work?
I've heard the name. Yeah, this is probably my favorite.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he came out really well.
What two figures was that? That was a standing fire?
This is the Conti British guy standing firing rifle, and I cut his top off and gave him the guy that's laying down wounded, that's like grabbing his shoulder.
Yep.
He has a grease gun in his hand, the other hand.
Yep.
I did that one. Here's an airborne guy I did.
Yep. Running, shooting, nice.
Yeah. I got a couple more Germans here too.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Johnny V wants to know, did you ever do any Airfix conversions?
Yeah, I got one I can show you one right now in a minute. I don't do a lot of Airfix, but I got one here. Just cut him in half. The guy running with the rifle, I cut him off with the guy standing firing the rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think this one came out really nice too.
You usually put them together at the waist. Are we talking like waist cuts? Is that?
Yeah, a lot of waist cuts. I'm like I said, I will do some cuts where I just cut off an arm or cut off a hand.
Yeah.
And then glue that and just give him a different pose. So like I said, even if you just take a guy like a TSSD guy or a Japanese guy and you cut the bayonet off and you just kind of give him like a full rifle, it just kind of adds a little bit to the pose. And sometimes I'll swap heads and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't need 6 of the same pose, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Do you ever paint any of your figures?
No, I never got into painting. Never got into painting figures for some reason. I just it never appealed to me. I wasn't very good at it. I did paint a couple Civil War guys. I worked at the prison for 25 years, and when I was just started out, my lieutenant was from South Carolina, and he was a big Civil War buff, and I painted a couple guys for him. I thought they come out okay, but really wasn't my thing.
I was a prison chaplain for 17 years. So.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yep.
Do you have any Holy Grail? I know you're a collector. Do you have any Holy Grail that you're still looking for, or play set that you're looking for?
I think Joe said it a while ago. I would love to find a wagon train complete.
Yeah.
And, a Mark's wagon train complete. I have the 2 character figures, but I don't have any of I have some CTS wagons redone, but that would be my Holy Grail. But the prices they're asking for some of these things are just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
For a complete set, especially,
You're talking thousands.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I Matt Dillon. I think I paid $500 for Matt Dillon.
Oh,
Johnny Ringo was $900.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I got him a couple of years ago, kind of on a whim. He was on eBay, and I bid on him,
Wow.
and he got up to $700. And I said, "I'm all done."
Uh,
And then it went up to $800. I said, "I'll bid $900, and that's it. If I don't get it, I don't get it." And luckily, the guy no one else bid again on. There's like 30 guys bidding on it too, so I'm surprised I
Wow.
got it.
Wow.
He was one of my guys I was really looking for.
Next
wanted
question:
him
is
the
your
worst
wife
way.
watching the show right now?
No, she's probably not. She's probably watching the Red
good.
Sox.
All right, cool. You're safe then, man. You're safe.
Well, she knows kind of what I spend and what I mean, we don't really fight about nothing like that, so it's not an issue. But she just doesn't appreciate the hobby. She has no interest in it. She thinks it's kind of crazy and stupid and whatever else you want to call it. She just doesn't have any interest in any of it. So
It's nostalgia, man. It's nostalgia.
it is. It's my childhood. A lot of it is, and my older brother was a big collector as well. And he really got me into a lot of this stuff. And I used to go talk to him all the time about it. So
Was it always 1/32 scale? You never did any other scales as a kid? I mean,
nope, never got into the 1/72. My older brother, like I said, he was a big collector. He loved them guys because he put them all in his pocket and go play somewhere when he was a young kid. And I never liked those. I could just never get into the small scale. I just did not like those at all.
yeah.
I got a quick question, and this is for you, Chris, but anyone could answer this. So, because I'm just starting out in this, even though I had them when I was a kid, for your basic Army guy in any era, who made the best or who makes the best figures? Who would, as a newbie, who would I search out to find the best Army figures? And I don't mean 3D printing and stuff. I mean basic plastic figures.
Yeah, Conti would probably be your best as far as quality, and you're going to pay for them, of course. But they're just phenomenal figures. But I would think like the BMC guys are redoing the Marks figures, the Army guys, for someone just kind of get into it. That would be a good place to start. CTS,
TSSD, Airfix,
CTS, yeah.
CTS. Yeah.
So the big ones.
Yeah. I mean, TSSD guys that it was now with Miss Sean's Closet, they're fairly priced. I mean, they're decent. You get a good amount of figures for what you pay for, and those guys are really well done too. Their Germans are phenomenal.
Yeah,
and then of course there's the level of Plastic Platoon and Hanuman.
Yes. I only have a few sets of those. I got the Marines, and I just got all the airborne sets. Those are really impressive. I mean, they're just top of the line.
I was really impressed with Mars stuff when I first.
Mars is pretty good. Yeah, I do like a lot of their stuff.
Yeah,
I'm mixed.
Yeah, it's.
I don't have any Plastic Platoon yet. I haven't done that leap of faith yet. Man, I don't know.
It took me a
It's
while.
hard not to the way they look, and the quality of these guys is just incredible. I mean, they are great.
Yeah, I like the Plastic Platoon figures, but some of the bases they put on them, I think, are overdone a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, that's everybody's, I guess,
Yeah.
criticism of.
Yeah, I know Christian had said at one point he thought about cutting the bases off, and he does his own bases anyway.
Yeah.
But he talked about getting rid of the Plastic Platoon bases and doing just a regular flat styrene base.
Yeah. If there
I
were
wonder how that would look.
If there were cheaper, people might.
It looks like
consider it,
this.
but I don't know. Let's
This
see.
is a Plastic Platoon. I cut the bases off of them.
Oh, wow. He looks great.
Yeah. This one glued on real nice, but a couple of the other ones I did, I had to put a wire through the bottom
Yeah,
to hold them on there. But this one seemed to glue okay.
that looks great.
Yeah. They're
I don't
still
know
in the
if
process of being painted, but yeah, they
I
came
I
out.
don't have the guts to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
it
that's
was
a little
tough.
too much
My
money.
classic cartoon picture.
That first cut really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Christian cuts a lot of the bases off his Britain's detail too. So a lot of guys had a heartache with that.
Really?
Well, Britain's
Yeah.
detail. I mean, it's just you mean the metal bases?
Yeah, the metal. You cut them off and put them on little styrene bases, and actually they look really good. If you
Yeah, that's
some
what
of
I
his
love to do
videos,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
That's,
The metal
Well,
bases, I really don't like them.
Yeah.
they're affordable enough to
Yeah.
be able to, you know. And
Napoleonics
actually, yeah,
are expensive, but
I wasn't crazy about the metal bases as well, and I didn't mind the shape, but then I found that I could get the same thing but in plastic.
yep.
And I ordered a whole bunch, and I replaced every single metal base.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing it. I'm kind of a little leery. I have a huge collection of Britain's detail, and I'm just not sure if I want to do it or not. But
Oh well,
I think they look better without them.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
So where do you see the 1/32 scale going in the next 5-10 years?
That's a tough question to predict. I know a lot of you guys are into the 3D printing and stuff like that, and that seems to be kind of the way things are moving. Although Conti just did a bunch of sets with the Barbarians. He did his second set of Barbarians and Vikings combined. And those are really nice. I just picked those up. I hope he's talked about doing some more World War II stuff and some other type of sets he would like to redo again as well. So I'm hoping that kind of stays in line. The 3D printing to me is there's something about it. I can't put my finger on it. It just does not appeal to me yet. Maybe I'm just old school and love plastic, and that's kind of what I've always been with. And I guess I did pick up the Warhouse miniatures set of I think they were the Pioneers or like French Marines or something like that.
Oh, Warhorse miniatures. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're very brittle, and I mean,
Yeah,
a couple of them broke and stuff like that. So I guess if this guy that you had on a couple weeks ago can fix that, maybe the hobby will go in that direction.
Yeah, Toy Soldier Central so far.
Yeah. You said earlier he may not be in business anymore.
He puts his stuff on eBay and then he closes his store because he has so many people, and then he reopens it again. And I don't know if he's going to be in Chicago because his last email to me was, he's not going to have enough stuff ready for Chicago show. So,
oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was doing a lot of neat stuff, but like I said, I don't know, something about it. Now, is the Speria guys pretty fragile? You guys that collect Speria?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of broken stuff.
Well, but
I thought so.
They're changing. They have a much better resin now than
they
used
do. Yeah, their early ones, they broke easily. But the ones I got recently here, they're nice. They're not, they're nice solid plastic. I could probably drop this guy and it wouldn't hurt him.
Gotcha.
But he's not as flexible as the other one we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
he's not.
So
some of those you never can get the gun straight on.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes.
If you try, they'll break. So,
well, not on Toy Soldier Centrals. They just refuse to
stay straight.
No, they're great. They just stay straight.
That's the one I sent you.
Yeah, they feel great. They feel like plastic. I mean, they're really good, good figures, and they paint really well as well. Although I'm not an expert by any means, but
no, they look good.
What's the best and worst thing about collecting, Chris?
I say the best thing is finding something you've been looking for a while, or finding something that just catches your eye and you just say, man, that really looks cool. I could do a lot of things with that imagination wise. I would say the worst thing is probably some of the expensive stuff you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you collect any of the terrain pieces or the buildings from anybody? Or?
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I talked to you guys earlier about the B&T building. Actually, I got a picture. I'll see if I can bring it up real quick just to give you an idea what they look like. Not sure how well it'll come up in the camera, but
look at that.
That's the one on the far right is a Conti piece from The Longest Day, but the rest of them are all B&T buildings, and the church is the one kind of in the back. You can see the tower.
Yeah.
And these things are really cool.
But they don't come apart, right? They're not foam.
No, they're pretty solid. They're heavy too. So
it's resin.
No, I think it's a mixture of like wood and balsa wood and some other stuff. But the main part of the buildings are pretty heavy. I'm not sure if it's ceramic or what it
Yeah,
is, but
plasters.
he made a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe they're that polystone stuff.
It could be. He made probably about 20 or 30 buildings.
Yeah.
I have
Wow.
quite a lot of them. I did sell some of them to George when we moved. I was trying to downsize some things from where I was, and just kind of wanted to get rid of some of the stuff. I sold some Star Wars ships that I wish I had it kept, but you got to make room for different things too. So I'm trying to get away from just everything else I collected, just to focus on toy soldiers only.
John V wants to know if anybody's going to the Gettysburg August show. I didn't know they were having an August show.
Yeah, I think it's the 28th or 24th.
Wow. I was just up there and had a table for their early one.
Yeah, I saw your video. It was excellent.
Yeah.
I didn't go this year. I went the last 3 years in a row. Oh, yeah, there's one there, Joe. Yep.
Yeah. So just to get an idea of size.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that a
pretty big.
BNT? Is that a
Yeah.
BNT, Joe?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Does it
huge.
got a full
That's
interior
phenomenal.
also?
Not really. It's a little bit.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's great. That's like
Stairwell.
you can do all
rails.
sorts of that building.
Wow,
But
that's
it's
nice.
it's heavy. Like this thing's, this thing weighs a bunch.
Yeah, they're thick.
John, I don't know. This is the first I've heard of this show, so maybe I will go up. If anybody's interested in my boxes, maybe I'll bring some up.
Can't hurt.
So, any other
Here's
questions?
Here's a Josie Wales conversion I kind of did. I don't know if you can see that very well.
Yeah, a little too much of a glare.
Yeah, let me see if I can change the angle.
Yeah, the angle might actually.
Okay, who did you use for the conversion?
I used the TSD guy, cavalry guy shooting a pistol, and he had his arm down on the other side with another pistol. So I cut off his hand and then did the other one.
Did you make a cape for him?
No, I didn't make a kit. Maybe that's a little better.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, the glare is.
Oh, he's on
too
a horse.
much.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's on a horse. He's two
Oh, nice.
pistols.
Okay.
It's a TSSD horse, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use these guys right here for the swap. I don't know if you can see those very good.
Oh,
I
okay.
got. Yeah.
Those are the swaps I did. And then a lot of times too, if you take a TSSD guy that's standing and you cut off his base, he'll fit on one of their horses.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with Paragon. Some of the Paragon.
I was going to say,
figures that-
Paragon, you collect those? Paragon?
Yeah. I've got their Alamo and their Cavalry and Indians.
Nice. Did
I
he
don't-
make
I
a
don't know
box
if-
for that Fort Apache?
I
they
think he did at one time, but it was. I think Matt had it at one time at Hobby Bunker, but it was pretty pricey.
Yeah.
I have about half of it.
Yeah, and he did. Didn't he do like a Spanish Wells type of set too, or something
Yep.
like that? Yeah.
Do you collect any of the armies in plastic figures?
Yeah, I think I have every one of their sets that I can remember. I have like tons of them.
Yeah, I know they have some new figures coming out. It's like some oxen pulling a cannon or some big.
Oh, that'd be cool.
cannon.
Oh,
What
yeah.
era?
Got me.
Yeah.
Probably Civil War or
Well, you could use them for.
Revolutionary War.
Yeah, you could probably use them for anything. Go on their site and look at them. They're really pretty. They're pretty cool. I was thinking about getting a couple of them, just to have them.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like a lot of their stuff because they did stuff that you don't normally see, like World War I stuff and some of the Middle Eastern stuff. They did stuff like that was not normally done by other sets.
Yeah, they always carry that odd kind of wars and battles.
Yeah,
Well, they-
definitely.
Different
they
eras.
skipped World War II and went right to Desert Storm.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Oh well.
Is there anything you would like to see a dealer make or that's not already available out there? Like,
Whew, that's a tough question. I'd love to see Richard Conti get back into making some more World War II stuff. He said he had some prototypes from different stuff from the Longest Day and also from the Omaha Beach guys.
Yeah,
So I'd really like to see them.
I sent back the metal boss figures
Yeah.
to him. That this was 8-9 years ago. That because he was thinking of redoing those in plastic, but he hasn't got around to it yet. But those are
Yeah.
the so.
Oh, those
Yeah,
would
they'd
be
be
great
incredible.
plastic.
Yeah, all his stuff is really well. Like I said, the Afghan set are very brittle. A lot of the rifles break and the swords and stuff on the Afghan tribesmen guys, but they're really nice poses.
Yeah.
Scotland the Brave.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Chris, what do you do with all your stuff?
Play with it, set it up, do conversions. I'll go up in my room that I have and, just tinker around with different figures. I'll take stuff out, look at it, and see if there's a way I could do a swap. Or I'll just set up a little battle and play. And, a lot of times I'll be doing different stuff, and my imagination will envision some type of battle or some type of fight. And I'll go out and play that out upstairs in the room or whatever, and just really enjoy it.
And so you don't have a YouTube channel. You just put pictures up on some of the Facebook pages.
Yeah, I don't have a channel. Like I said, I try to share different things that I've done that other collectors have done or want to do. There's a couple guys in some of the groups that do some pretty cool conversions. I know Joe mentioned one earlier. So I like to just try to ad lib my stuff and just show people what I've done and give some other people some ideas that might spark some interest in doing themselves.
So you're on Facebook? You show your stuff on Facebook?
Yeah, on the sets. I think I belong to pretty much every plastic group I can belong to. There's quite a few of them out there.
Yeah.
So I'm on probably about 12. So if it's something that I can add to do, or if someone's done a figure and I say, well, I did this guy instead, or I did this guy differently, stuff like that, just to kind of, add my 2 cents to something. So
are you on Tim Bowles' 54 millimeter group?
Is that the guy that does the Western buildings and stuff?
That's Papa Joe.
That's Papa Joe's.
Yeah.
That's Papa. Okay, I know Tim. I've talked to him a couple times. I've talked to Lance a couple times. I think I mentioned Alec Baldwin was another guy I talked to. I sold him some Knights way back in a couple years ago. So I talked to a few guys here and there, and I just try to share my knowledge and hopefully learn from other people and get ideas from other people as well. And the groups are great because a lot of times when I was buying stuff and I didn't know who it was, I would put it on the group. Hey, who is this guy? Who made it? Where was it made? What company made it? And stuff like that. Like the Lido Japs, I had never seen those before, and I got those at the Hackensack show a few years ago. But they're really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Well, we're getting close to the top of the hour, and I still have 2 more of my personal questions I got to ask you that we ask all of our new people. What was your favorite toy as a kid growing up?
Probably my Marks Ford Apache.
Yeah. So, and then my other one is, give us one good childhood memory of playing with your toys, whether it be a favorite Christmas, for your birthday, playing with a neighbor kid, something that stands out in your memory.
Yeah, I think that would be at my grandmom's house. She had a little small dirt hill that went on the side of the house, and I used to go out there with a spoon and dig little trenches and put tea bags on top of the trenches for sandbags. And then I took the processed plastic Timmy guys, cut a bunch of those in half, so I had a lot of guys stand and fire instead of just kneeling. And then I would have them attack the hill, and I would have the Airfix Modern British or the Airfix Modern German or the Airfix Modern Russian be the NVA or Viet Cong. And I kind of like relive Hamburger Hill, but way before I knew much about Hamburger Hill itself. That was probably my favorite battle. I would go out there and just, dig a little trench, put water, make a swamp.
Yeah.
It was just in the top of the hill was a little concrete block. I would have that be like their strong point. We had to take over and put our flag up on it, and just loads of fun doing that.
Yeah. It's good memories, man.
Yeah. It was a great time.
All right, well, we got the most important question of the evening.
Now I'm ready for this one.
And this is what we call the mayonnaise jar question.
Uh-oh.
And depending upon how you answer this, if you've seen my show before, it depends if we ever ask you back again.
Gotcha.
So it is a very important answer, how you answer this. I'm going to turn this over to my buddy Rick. Rick, you got a question for this gentleman?
I do have a question. So, seeing how you're from New England, and I know what mine is, but in your opinion, what's your favorite sandwich?
He says
I'd probably
lobster
say
roll.
a turkey club.
Turkey Club, very classic. Very classic.
Bacon, yep.
I thought
Yeah.
for sure he's going for the lobster roll,
A
man.
little bit of mayonnaise.
I do not like any seafood whatsoever. I mean, not a seafood guy.
Really?
Actually, my wife, we just went to
either, or
Tuckaway
just seafood?
Tavern, and she got the 2-for-1. She loves lobster. She got the 2-for-1 lobster on Monday and Tuesday. But I do not like seafood at all.
Dude, when I lived in Maine, they sold lobster rolls at McDonald's, man. I was like,
Wow.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember-
yeah.
I remember
they
Yeah.
don't
those.
sell that shit anywhere.
I remember those.
Turkey
Lobster
turkey
roll.
clubs at Woolworths.
Yeah, with the malt
Whoa.
shakes and stuff like that. Yeah, the old bar stools. Yeah.
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 They used to have some really nice toy soldiers in Woolworths back in the
Yes,
day.
they
yeah.
did. Woolworths was great for toys. I used to buy
Exactly.
them on
Marks.
Yeah.
The big Marks guys, 6-inch guys, and stuff like
Yep.
that. Yep, those are fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember they had a wall of GI Joe uniforms and such too.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
sorry, wrong show.
Nah, turn this into a food show now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right. Rick usually turns it into a 118 scale show, so you know.
Best I
He's
can.
got some impressive stuff.
Oh yeah. So, hey guys, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank everybody in the chat room. Next week, I have 2 guys toy store lined up for Monday, but as for Tuesday, I don't have anybody yet. So, Chris, you were throwing me a bunch of names. Patrick Grain, I know you know a couple people in the biz. So, if you guys have anybody out there that you want me to interview, especially people in the chat room, or if you're just like Chris, you want to just come on and you're a regular guy, regular collector, we'd like to have you on as well. So, I think this was a fun night.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
good.
man. So, just start sending me some names so I can start doing some research. But as of right now, I don't know who our guest is going to be next week, but we will have somebody. We will have somebody.
Outstanding.
You guys have a great week, and then we'll see you next week.
Nice
Take
to meet
care.
you.
All right.
Thanks again,
Very
Chris.
cool.
Nice to meet all you guys.
You too.
Too, Rick. Rick. You guys.